Hey y'all, happy Saturday. I am headed to, well first I am headed to the hospital. No, nothing's wrong with me. Nothing's wrong with anybody in my family. I'm going to put them out there now. I received a call today from one of the nurses that took care of my daughter, when she was, when she gave birth to Araya. And, she has something that she had made for her that she wants me to come and pick up. And it has arrived. So this is going to be a bittersweet moment for me and my family too. It's probably going to put my daughter in her feelings for a little bit as well. But the gesture of her just taking time out of her schedule to even want to do something special for my daughter is special within itself. So that's where we're headed first.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing.
All right, y'all, we are here to meet this beautiful person in person and get what she's created. So let's go. Okay, y'all. So I'm out of the hospital. I've received the gift and I will show you when I get home. All I can say is it's beautiful. It's more than what I expected when I got there. So these ladies went above, or lady went above and beyond. Okay, is all I'm going to say about that. So right now I'm at Rose's. I'm going to go in here and check out some things. And, depends on if the music is playing or not. If it is, then I'll just probably, if I get anything out of here, I will just show y'all the haul and all that good stuff. Okay. All right. Hi, y'all. So, today has been a eventful day. It has been a roller coaster all the way around. When I got in my car, I had no idea what today was going to hold. And, so I received a call from the hospital where my daughter was being taken care of. And, one of the people that took care of her, one of the nurses, had told me when we was at the hospital if they could make her something special. Backstory. My daughter carried Araya for 35 weeks and she lost her. Her placenta erupted. And she fell into the 1% of people that it happened to. As I did my research, that percentage should be much higher than that. I've had a lot of people ask me, was she in a car accident? No, she was not. Did she receive any signs? No, she did not. Araya was a healthy little girl bouncing back and forth in her belly like a trampoline. Like it was just, I could look at my daughter's belly go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Anyway, so they had called me, and I've been ignoring this call because it says healthcare. And I finally answered it today. I was already heading out. I was going to take my son to Lowe's so we can paint his room, and I was going to take y'all along with me. But after I spoke with the lady, she asked me if I could come in, that she had it, and she had it made herself. She did not tell me what it was, and I said, sure. So I thought I would share this with you guys. I'm not going to post this video until after my daughter sees this herself, because we are going through a healing process, but she has no clue that this box is here. And I'm not going to show that on video. Me showing her the box and her opening it up and all that. I'm not going to do all that. But I'm going to wait until she sees this, and then I'm going to post this video. Okay. So I thought I would share with you guys what I see myself. So as I open the box up, there is a beautiful, take the card out. I'm not going to read this card because I really feel like it's personal. All of it's personal, but I just want to share this moment with you guys. This is a bear. This is not just any bear. This is a weighted bear, y'all. With a card on the bear that says, Araya Love, May 26, 2025 at 6 p.m., 4 pounds, 10 ounces, and 11 inches. So, I was supposed to pick the bear up to see. I had no clue this was a weighted bear. And this bear has the same weight as if our baby girl would have had. This nurse went above and beyond. Okay? I just want to say that. She went above and beyond. She didn't have to do this at all, but she did. And of course, they received the card. Like I said, I'm not going to read that. So, after receiving that beautiful box, I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to present it to my daughter. She already has a little bitty bear that they gave her in the hospital, small brown version of, and she holds that bear a lot. But once she receives this, so after that visit, I was supposed to go on and continue my day. And it did not work out that way because, so my spirit was a little low and, I'm taking this all in. And so we decided to go back to the house for a moment to drop this box off at home before we go out anywhere else. Because this is precious. This is a precious gift. So we did. But In the process of going home, I make a turn to go home and I see two ladies. One lady is on the ground and the other lady is standing over her. And so before I can turn, I can't just leave. I see her on the ground. I couldn't tell if this lady was breathing hard or she was going through some type of episode. So I rolled my window down and I asked her, was she okay? The lady that was on the ground said, no, I'm not okay. Will you help me? And immediately I'm like, okay. And the other lady that was with her would not say anything. She was almost looking like she was giving sign language. So I'm like, okay, she definitely needs some type of help. I have my two kids in the car. Of course, they're not kids, they're adults. But so as I'm pulling in to park to get out the car to help her, I'm telling my daughter and my son that's in the car with me, look at our surroundings, be observant to everything. Because sometimes it's sad the world that we live in, but sometimes the way things are set up, it could be a setup. Understand? So I got out the car, they got out the car, and I'm walking up to the lady. I'm still looking at my surrounding and I'm asking, what's wrong? What's wrong? What do you need? Do you need some help? You need someone to help you get up? You need me to call the ambulance? And the moment I said call the ambulance, she was like, no, please don't do that. And, my hands go up. I'm like, okay, how can I help you though? What's your name? So at this point, I'm trying to get some information from her. I'm trying to get her name. I'm trying to get the young lady that's with her who I thought was a caregiver. So she gave me her name and, me and my daughter and my son still trying to, evaluate the situation and the surroundings. And all of a sudden the young lady just started talking. The one that did not say anything at first. And I'm like, okay, so what's wrong with her? And when I asked the young lady what's wrong with the lady that's on the ground, the lady on the ground said, get her away from me. Okay. Get her away from me. And I'm like, what did we walk into? Because she's on the ground, but she don't want this lady around her. So I asked the lady, I said, are y'all related? Are y'all, sisters? She's like, are y'all related? No. Are y'all sisters? No. What are y'all? Y'all friends? And she would not answer me. So she was more inclined to respond to my daughter than me. So my daughter asked her the same question away from me a little bit. And I guess they're friends. She said that she's mad at her right now. So now we're trying to figure out why she's mad. What did we walk into? And then I'm understanding that she's drunk. Okay. She's been drinking heavily. And I'm like, okay, so is this just a situation where, she's mad at you and she's just drunk and she's trying to get home? She's, in her 50s like me. And she would seem like she was having a hard time breathing. And then she was falling over on the thing and, so then I'm like, well, we need to figure out something because I have to go. And I'm noticing as I'm sitting here trying to figure it out, all these people are just passing by. There's people walking by. There's people passing by in cars and nobody's stopping. I'm saying to myself, man, I know y'all see this woman on the ground. Ain't nobody even asking, is everything okay? Nobody is saying anything. Then, she walks away a little bit with my daughter walks away with the other young lady. And the other young lady was like, she has, the last time she was like this, she had alcohol poisoning or something. I don't know. And she needs to go to the hospital. I said, so if she needs to do that, why haven't you called 911? She said she did not know how to. And I was a little thrown back from that because when she said, I'm saying to myself, you just dial 911. So I'm not understanding what she was saying. She didn't know how to do. But what she was saying is she didn't know what to say. And I'm saying, just say what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Just say exactly what's happening right now. Remind you, this lady does not want to be called, don't want us to call 911. So my daughter said, is there a problem why she don't want us to call 911? Is she doing something she shouldn't be doing? That's what we're trying to find out now. Okay. And she's like, no, not at all. But if she keeps sitting on this ground like this here, the police is going to come by. Okay. We've been here 30 minutes now. All right. The lady started hyperventilating. I said, look, call 911. So the girl said, okay, I'll call them. And she told my daughter, will you walk with me over here? So they're walking over there and I'm like, don't go too far because y'all don't have to go so far to make a phone call. I don't want you out of my eyesight. So she's calling and I'm over here. Now I'm at the point where I have my leg up against the lady's back so she don't fall over because she done fell over on me once. And now I'm concerned because you're talking about alcohol poisoning. So I'm still sitting here and I'm still waiting and I'm not understanding what's going on at all. Life is just rough. She's having a hard time and then I'm starting to learn that she's going through a divorce. And so what it is to me, from what I gathered, is she's been doing some drinking. She's going through something and life is lifing. That's what I'm getting from her. And it's understandable. That's her way of coping with it. It might not be a good way, but that's her way. Okay. So, finally I'm starting to hear, well, she fell over on me again and I'm like, where is the ambulance at? And then I finally started hearing the ambulance coming. So once the ambulance got there, first they pulled up, and no. Let me back up for a minute. Before the ambulance got there, the lady on the ground said it again. Get her away from me. I can't stand her. I mean, just going on. The young lady was about to leave. I'm like, wait. Me and my daughter both said, First of all, we need you here because we don't know who she is. You do know who she is, obviously. Yeah, I live up, in the 4th floor and she lives on the 3rd floor. And this lady on the ground, another reason I could not leave is because, number one, even if it was just alcohol and this is something she do on a regular, this lady don't know me from Adam. She done gave me her address. She had done hand me her purse. She had some type of card in her pocket. And I'm like, if I could have been someone totally different with a different state of mind that she would have been dealing with if we wouldn't have stopped. So that's another reason. I couldn't just leave. And when you see someone down, you got to stop and check on them. I know the world we live in, it's not safe for us to do that. I know that. But my heart told me something different, so I did. And I would never put my kids in danger or myself. But I'm trying to help someone that looks like they need help. So I'm glad I did because, like I said, there was several people that were walking by, and if they would have stopped, I'm pretty sure they'd have took her purse. They probably would have took a card. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure all her stuff stayed with her. So now, fast forward, the ambulance pulls up. They get out. What's going on? And I'm getting ready to explain to them what's going on, and then they recognize her. Not only do they recognize her, they recognize the young lady that was with her. So this happens often, okay? I'm just a bystander. Me and my family is just a bystander trying to help out. This is something that happens very, very often, obviously, the way they put it. So they act like it wasn't even a big deal as I was trying to explain to them what I pulled up on. Next thing you know, the cops pulled up. The girl's like, I hope it's not the cop that I know. I hope it's not the cop that I know. This is the quiet girl that wasn't talking at first. Oh my gosh, it's the cop that I know. And I'm sitting here like, huh? Yes, I got in a fight. I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean you got in a fight? She's like, no, with another girl. And I'm like, okay. All right. So the cop gets out the car. As he getting out the car, I said, can I explain why we're here so we can leave? Okay. And he's like, let me guess. I already know, but go ahead. And I'm looking at him because now he's all nonchalant. So I just told him what I'm telling you guys right now. I was pulling out on my way home and I see this lady on the ground looking in distress. All right. So he's like, okay, yes, she does this on a regular. She will go to the hospital, but she'll get out and she'll start drinking again tomorrow. Same thing, different day. So after I told him that I could leave, okay, so and I was leaving, but long story short, y'all, you never know what a person is going through. Even though she's going through what she's going through, I don't think they should just take it for granted because she's not drinking just to drink. People don't just do things just to do things. People do things if they need some type of help, if they're grieving, if they're going through life is lifing, you know. And obviously she's going through something because the girl did say she was going through a divorce. And it's probably more to it than that. So they were very nonchalant about it. The ambulance was very nonchalant when they put her in the ambulance. They didn't even, I'll have a clip up here just showing a brief, when I say brief, it's going to be fast, y'all, because I don't want them exposed. So all you're going to really just see is the ambulance car and probably the cops standing there talking to the girl. But the other lady was in the ambulance and it was just crazy to me. And so now I'm in the car headed home to take the box home. I'm in the car headed home with that on my mind. And I'm like, now I couldn't even go and I did go to all the other stores. I went to Lowe's. I went to Walmart. I even went to Rose's, like I said. But the urge to film was not there, and like I normally do, and take y'all behind the scene with me because this actually drained me today. Okay, it really did. So I just really want to share my story time with you guys. Life is life, and people are going through things. And you know, when I was sitting there trying to talk to that lady, the situation at Walmart came in my head about, you know, dealing with people. And I'm like, is this what he meant? I don't know, but it's just so sad. And then people take it for granted. And I just didn't want to do that because if I'd have went on and drove on home and read about this lady the next day, that would have bothered me, feeling like I could have stopped and did something to help. All right, y'all. I'm just going to end this, but, y'all just have a good day. All right. Stay prayed up, stay safe, and thanks for listening. Until the next video. Be blessed.